Hi everyone, my name is Oluwatosin. I am a musicologist, a music producer, and a cinematographer. Today I want to answer a question by one of the singers. So messaged and asked that when we take hot water, does it make our voice sounds better? And what are the advantages of taking warm water? So this is it. Taking warm water or taking hot water does not make you sing better. In fact, it doesn't have anything to do with your better singing. There are two major things I'm going to talk about in this video. The first advantage of taking warm water is that number one, it helps you to stimulate heat within your lungs. What does that mean? Let's take an example of when you wake up in the morning and you walk towards your car, you see some fog on the windscreen. Immediately sun starts shining in the morning, you notice that all those fogs go away, right? And the reason why they are going away is because there's a ray of heat upon that windscreen. So just the same way, you can picture it to your lungs. So when you take warm water, it helps you stimulate heat within your lungs. Secondly, we believe that what we eat many times are also a factor of hindrances to how much our singing ability could go, especially when we eat foods that are highly concentrated on fats. So many times you need something that is warm to dissolve those fats. Let's take another example. Visualize this. When you have oil in a plate and you pour cold water in that plate, you see that those oil is still having their formation. But you can warm some water or just boil it up a little bit in a little bit warm temperature and pour it in that same bowl with that oil. What will you see? You'll see those oil getting dissolved a little and all that. So picture that also in your lungs. So when you eat all your foods that are so oily, fats and cholesterol and all that, when you take those warm water, it just helps you dissolve it a little bit so that there could be free flow of air within. So you can see that taking warm water or taking cold water is not a yardstick to you singing better. And let me also mention this. The same thing when you ask me, taking cold water, they ask us not to take cold water. Cold water is not good for singing, blah, blah, blah. Well, I will tell you, when you drink cold water, it's not also a yardstick to maybe you sing so great or you sing poorly. So when you drink cold water, it helps you to put your lungs and your vocal cord in a place whereby they are relaxed. And at that time, you want to sing at the same time, there is going to be so much struggle you're singing. That doesn't mean that eventually, if you should hold on for a few minutes, it's going to melt out. You can be able to sing. So, but taking it right on the spot when you are supposed to sing is what is not actually ideal. Does not mean that you shouldn't take cold water. So it is left for you now, is your choice. So taking cold water or hot water is not a yardstick to singing better. I hope this helps you. My name is Oluwatosin. I will come your way again in another episode. Till then, bye.